What is up, YouTube, and welcome to episode 84 of the Chaos Daily. Let's get into it. So, earlier today, or yesterday, if you're watching this in the future, because, yeah, time is screwy. Yeah, anyways, earlier today I went out to go get a metal plate for the base of the tensile testing machine. And we're going to go through the process of drilling some holes again and putting that together. Cue the time lapse.
It's always a good time for Slav Polka. Oi, oi! Bring the beat. It's time for polka.
So, let's take a closer look at it. Previously we drilled the holes for this top plate and for this plate to attach the vices and to attach the plate to the carriage. Now that I've got the bolts and I could size the bolt hole, I drilled the hole for this one so that this plate now is free floating on the gauge block. A couple of things that I've discovered that are an issue. So at the moment, the problem I'm facing is that these are installed the wrong way. And the reason why I've had to do that is because the head of the bolt that attaches this plate to the load cell is interfering with the runner for the carriage of the vice jaw. If I turn it here, you can see there now it's no longer loose, it's stuck, and I can't turn it further. So what's happening is the head of the bolt is getting in the way of this T-section on this jaw. So I need to work out a way to either raise these up from the plate, use longer screws or something, so that this will clear the jaw, and that way I can flip them around and have the jaw closer to the inline center so that I'm not getting an off-center load measured on the load cell, creating a lever angle, which will give me incorrect measurements. The other issue that I knew going into it ahead of time is the head of the bolt on the other side here for the plate. So my original plan was to I've got this thick black plastic that I can cut down and I can cut a block, and then I'd cut a big hole that would recess for the bolt head here. I found these. These are off the back of the TV. These are wall mounting lugs that go in the back of the TV for the wall mount. So I'm just going to drill and tap some holes on the corners, and that will give me the clearance because there's just enough of a standoff there. And I will use these as little feet, and they will work great. So that'll be much better than cutting a whole block that then I have to work out how to secure it to that, as well as cutting a recess. It's much easier. It makes it easier to get access to this bolt to remove the load cell if I need to, and all that sort of stuff. So there you have it. Progress is coming along really nice. I'm super happy with the results so far. I'm going to drill those holes and tap them off camera and get that done. I'm still waiting for the Arduino board to arrive so I can start maybe, hopefully successfully getting this working. Fingers crossed. I'm useless with code. I can see and read it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get better at it. We'll see. I'll just have to work hard. Super happy with the progress so far. A couple of things to mention. The NEMA 23 motors that are on here, they can output up to 100 kilograms of force each. So there's more than enough to do the resin testing here. But at a later date in the future, if I want to test anything else or even stronger resins, like the blue, for instance, might not be able to be pulled apart with this. I'm going to need to get a NEMA 23 gear reduction, a 10-to-1 gear reduction unit. They're quite expensive. There's 2 of them that I'd have to get. Thanks to one of my patrons, TTN, who mentioned that would be needed, and I went and had a look online for those. So yeah, I really do love my patrons. They are super awesome. They do help out the channel. We have our own Discord channel where we hang out. So if you want to help the channel out as well, please consider becoming a patron. It's $1 a month. It's super easy. It really does help me do what I'm doing and get further along with these kind of, I don't know, experiments or engineering, whatever you want to call it. So thank you so much for my patrons. I do love you guys. You guys are awesome. We'll leave it there for today's episode. As always, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you're subscribed, and I've been Chaos. Until next time, expect the unexpected, and I will see you guys later.
And a special thank you to all my patrons that help support the channel. If you would also like to support the channel, there's a link in the description.